Yo, what's pumping people? It's Annihilated, and today I'm bringing you guys a long overdue video. I've been meaning to make this video for a while now, and I was just always waiting for the perfect time to come, and it would always come and go, and I just never actually made this video. The reason why is for two main reasons. So the first reason why I haven't made this video is because my iPhone has actually been out of storage, and if I don't have storage, I obviously can't record. And I know most of you would just say just delete some storage off your phone, but my phone has this glitch where it actually doesn't let me to transfer my files onto anything, so my phone's actually kind of stuck where it's at. Fortunately now, however, I don't really have the excuse of storage, because now that Black Friday has came and gone, I actually bought myself a brand new camera. It was kind of expensive, but I wanted to make it this sort of investment for myself and to this channel to basically make myself committed to having to upload, because I need to make this camera worth it. Because it was in fact an investment for this channel. I need to make this camera worth it, and the only way for me to do that is to put some work into this channel. The second reason for this is because, quite frankly, I didn't feel that I was qualified to speak about my fitness or about my surgery. And I'm going to explain that in 1 second. The reason why I'm making this video is because I really feel like I owe a response to a lot of people, because over the past few weeks and months, the support has been absolutely insane. Back in August, my channel actually had insane popularity growth. It was absolutely insane. Pretty much since last year, when I uploaded my video in June, up until New Year when I opened my last video, which has now been over 11 months since I uploaded my first video, my views would always be from 70 to 100 views a day. And in August, out of nowhere, I hit this insane view spike where I was getting over 500 views per day. And this was absolutely insane, but I could pretty much reliably expect to get about 500 views per day. And it was exciting that in 1 week or 2 weeks, I would get about 10,000, no, that's not right. Every 3 weeks, I was getting about 10,000 views. But it didn't stop there, because in September, I actually had another view spike where I was now getting about 1,000 views a day. And that lasted, I think, 5 days to maybe 10 days, about a week or so. And it was in late September, beginning of October, where I had a massive spike in growth on my views and my channel. I noticed that I was getting a lot of subscribers, a lot of comments, and even more so, a lot of views. And when I actually checked my analytics, I was getting over 2,500 views a day. I was getting about 2,000 views every single day. There were certain days where I was getting close to 2,500 after an initial, I think, 3,000 to 4,000 views. So it was insane that every few days I was getting 10,000 views. And I think that month, because it was a lot more consistent, I think I got 25 to 50,000 views in 1 month. And that was absolutely insane. And it was at that point that I realized, okay, I have to start being more active in my channel. I need to participate in this channel, because the growth is clearly starting to show itself. And the only way for this channel to properly grow is for me to be a part of that channel's growth. 11 months ago, as of the beginning of the new year, back in January when I uploaded my last video, the previous video that I uploaded before that was a celebration that my video had 10,000 views. In the past 11 months, without me uploading anything and, quite frankly, not being active on any social media and being completely negligent of my YouTube channel, my channel has gotten over 150,000 views since then, as well as around 400 subscribers. And now my video has over 150,000 views, and my channel is nearly at 500 subscribers, and that's just absolutely insane. I want to thank you guys all so very much for all the support that I've been receiving for you guys, because if it wasn't for you guys, I probably would have let this channel die. And I'm seeing now that there is a reason for me to continue participating in this channel and pushing to grow this channel. And to anyone and everyone that I haven't responded to, I'm so sorry. And I thank all you guys so much that viewed, commented, and have even subscribed to my channel and want to stick around for this journey. Especially those of you that have asked for more information regarding my surgery or help regarding fitness. So now getting back to what I started earlier. So starting from the very beginning, and why I haven't uploaded at all or been active at all, it's because I don't feel adequate enough to be talking about fitness on this channel, because quite frankly, I haven't been fit all this year. If we take it back to January, that's when I was my most fit. I was 170 pounds, I was lean, I had visible abs pretty much constantly, And it wasn't until about March, I didn't even realize it was until March, that I still had visible abs. And it was surprising to me that up until March I still had abs, because it was around February that my brother stopped going to the gym with me consistently. And it was at that point that I started slowing down, because I had one less thing pushing me to go to the gym consistently. And I don't want to say I stopped going to the gym, but at this point I was going to the gym 3 to 6 times a week, and I was only going for about 30 to 45 minutes versus usually going for 45 minutes to an hour. So I was going for significantly less time at the gym. February was overall pretty hectic because, I still had work, and I was starting school, I was starting a small business, and I was trying to manage going to the gym with my brother every single day. And it got really out of hand to the point where it became a lot more difficult for me to consistently go to the gym, and that's why I started slowing down. Even though when my brother stopped going to the gym with me, I stopped going as much as well. It was also around this time, around February and March, that I started developing this weird tension in my shoulder, where I would do bench press or cable flies or tricep rope push downs, that I was developing this tension and this uncomfortability and aching on my left shoulder. But I didn't really think much about it. It ended up coming back later. It was around March when I actually started attending the gym less and less. I was probably going to the gym around twice a week, 3 times maybe, but every single workout was like 30 minutes long. Very short workouts. It still wasn't that bad, because like I said, apparently I still had abs back in March, which I didn't know about until I saw a picture the other day. But in April was pretty much where it all went downhill. In April, I was about 180 pounds. And it was during April that a lot of things just started to overwhelm me, between school, work, gym, my small business. Things started to really pile on, and quite frankly, the easiest thing to give up was regrettably the gym. I figured I can put aside the gym for now and focus on all these other things, and then I can get back to going to the gym. I'll have all summer to focus on the gym. So that's exactly what my intention was. And because in April I stopped going to the gym and I had already slowed down going to the gym, I was 180 pounds, still not bad, but it was around this time that I actually gained 10 pounds. And I wanted to recover. I told myself that I would recover, so I was like, okay, this is going to be my last week of unhealthy eating, and then I'm going to get back to the gym. So that's exactly what my plan was. However, I had already gained 10 pounds, and during this last week, I wasn't really being consciously aware of what I was eating. I wasn't being very proactive in eating healthy. So because of this, during that last week in April, I ended up gaining an additional 10 pounds. By the end of April, I was 200 pounds, and I pretty much never lost that weight. April ended, and of course it was now May. But what happens when you're in college and May comes around? Finals start to come around. So unfortunately, I had to put aside the gym for even longer. I had to focus on finals and everything else going on until I could get back to the gym. So finals came and went, and now it was summer. And summer, I had 2 weeks before I started my summer class. Unfortunately, I still didn't take advantage of those 2 weeks of summer, and now I was in my summer class, which was 4 hours. It was a 4-week course that was, supposed to be a whole 4 months worth in 4 weeks. So it was very intense, and so I had to dedicate pretty much all of my time to working on that class. That class was done, and now it was around June. The intensity of this course was to the point where there was either a quiz or exam every single week. 1 week there was even both, a quiz and an exam. The quiz was right before the exam. That wasn't very fun, but that's the level of work that I was having to do. But the class came and went, and now it was June. In June, at the beginning of June, was when my girlfriend and I actually went to San Jose, and I had actually been saving for a car for about 2 years. And it was at this time that my girlfriend's brother actually introduced me to the idea of getting a Tesla. Long story short, I did end up getting a Tesla because of that. And this ended up providing me a whole bunch of new opportunities. But we'll get back to that, because the week after we went to San Jose, my family and I went to Mexico. And of course, when you go on vacation, you tend to eat out a lot. So that was even more of unhealthy eating. And around middle of June 20th to be exact, was when I ordered my Tesla, and I took delivery on June 29th. It was basically my birthday present to myself. That was on July 2nd. July, August, and September were pretty much a blur. I don't remember much what I was doing. All I know is I wasn't really going to the gym. But around this time was when I actually got, don't exactly want to say fired, but there wasn't enough work at my job anymore, so I was let go. And so now I had to find a new opportunity to do work. And it was around this time that I was having so much fun driving my car that I signed up for Uber and Lyft. And I had so much fun driving my car and being done with school and with work. I didn't have a commute, so I needed any excuse to drive. So around this time that I signed up for Uber and Lyft. And after a few weeks, I realized just how much money I could make driving for Uber and Lyft. The first few weeks, I saw quite a bit of potential, but I realized how much Uber and Lyft were price gouging passengers. I was pretty disgusted by that, so I took a step back. But when I came back, I was driving significantly better and smarter, and I was making way more. And although it's not a full-time job, it is my primary source of income. Between Uber and Lyft, my small business, and my low cost, monthly expenses, it's a pretty sustainable thing to do. So Uber and Lyft with my Tesla was now a new method of income. But I did have to dedicate a lot of my time to either my small business or I did have to dedicate a lot of time to Uber and Lyft or my small business. So I didn't have as much time for the gym, and I would always make excuses for it as well, if I'm being completely honest. August was also my brother-in-law's bachelor party, so we went to Vegas, and that took a toll in and of itself as well. In September was my sister's actual wedding, and it was in the middle of September where it was the first time I actually went to the gym. I went to the gym for about 2 weeks before my sister's wedding at the end of September. It was pretty much the leanest I had been pretty much since April. I was significantly not as wide and more toned, but not really skinny by any means. But the surprisingly the lowest I got to was down to 194 pounds. So that's pretty much how everything has gone for the past year. July and August were pretty much a blur, not really much going on. And October and November were pretty much chill, just waiting for the perfect opportunity to make this video. And I knew that the perfect opportunity would come when I'd buy a new camera, which was just this past Black Friday. And that's when I bought this camera. And you know, between my small business and my new source of income, you know, I feel like I have a lot of free time to dedicate into this channel. So that's exactly what I want to do. I pretty much want to restart this channel, and I don't mean I'm gonna necessarily delete the videos that I currently have, but I do want to remake my videos and start everything from the beginning. I want to improve on everything and just overall dedicate more time and improve the quality of this channel. And I don't want to do it like I did it before. I don't want to promise these video ideas and how I'm going to do this differently and how I'm going to start uploading more often, this and that. I don't want to promise that because I don't want to commit myself to that after what's happened, because I ended up not following through. But what I do want to do is this time promise that I do want to try to commit myself more to this channel. And I think this time I do have the opportunity to do that. And you know, the main reason why I haven't been participating in this channel more was because I didn't feel qualified to be informing you guys about fitness and my surgery, because my surgery actually had a few problems that I alluded to earlier when I mentioned my shoulder problem. Back in May, my spine, not necessarily my spine, but my back actually did get a lot worse, to where I started developing a twitch on my shoulder, which then led to a spasming, which started leading to chest pain and even to issues with my throat, where I think at some point, I don't want to say dislocated or displaced or something about my throat, but I do know that one day I was doing this spasm / twitch in my shoulder and I suddenly couldn't breathe, and it was a sort of reoccurring thing. And lately it's been better, but that twitch is definitely still there, and I'm pretty confident it's a result of my surgery. Overall, I just didn't feel adequate enough to inform you guys about what was going on, because I myself wasn't really keeping up with my fitness and with my surgery. I do have a chiropractor now, and I am going to be going to him more often, but overall, guys, the reason why I'm starting this channel up again is because I'm up to 200 pounds, where at the beginning of this year, I was 170 pounds. And I want to challenge myself to do something bold. I want to get down to 175 pounds again by the end of this year. And I want to bring you guys along with me. So the next few days, weeks, and the rest of this month, I'm going to be taking you guys with me on my journey on how I'm going to be losing 25 pounds in 1 month. And part of that, as a little hint / sneak peek, is I'm going to be doing a 10-day water fast. And I have been preparing up until this point for that fast, and I'm going to be taking you guys with me. So I hope you guys stay tuned for that video. thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys watching, commenting, and subscribing. You know, you guys have been absolutely insane with the growth on this channel. You know, 150,000 views on my video. You know, I always wanted to get that. It just didn't seem realistic. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys stick around and continue watching my content. And if you guys do, please always remember to continue striving and keep fighting. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.